and welcome to the West Bloomfield Middle School Spring Choir Concert. Thank you for attending tonight's special celebration of music and perseverance. At this time, can you please take a moment to turn off your cell phones? Students, that includes you. Audience members, please remain seated with members of your own household in a socially distanced manner with your masks on. We will all clear the auditorium for a 15-minute intermission at the end of the first half. And now, celebrating her 20th year in the West Bloomfield School District, in her final concert appearance with us, please help me welcome the director of tonight's concert, Mrs. April Teeny.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We did it! We're here! We are here! We are here to sing! And I'm so excited. We have got a great concert for you, own style. Woohoo! So I am thrilled that you are here with us to experience our very first live choir concert in over a year. In a time where traditionally we did a dozen concerts in the course of the school year. So this is special. And I know that you're going to love seeing and hearing our rock star students perform live. We begin with our talented 7th grade choir. I celebrate them for showing up to our Zoom choir rehearsals at 7:50 a.m. Right, guys? For being positive and fun, and for never giving up. Our set opens with the title from our virtual video performance, a social justice themed song called One Wish.
If I had one gift I could day we arrived on the planet, and blinking stepped into the sun.
There's more to be seen that can never be seen, more to do that can never be done. Some say be or be in, some say live and let live.
But all I read as they join the stampede, you should never take more than you give. In the circle of life, it's the wheel of fortune, it's the leap of faith, it's the bend of hope, till we find our place on the path unwinding. In the circle of life.
Some of us fall by the wayside, and some of us soar to the stars.
And some of us sail through our troubles, and some have to live with the scars.
There's far too much to take in here, more to find that can never be found.
With the sun rolling high, the sapphire sky keeps straight and small on the endless round. In the circle of life, it's the wheel of fortune, it's the leap of faith, it's the bend of hope, till we find our place on the path unwinding. In the circle of life, it's the wheel of fortune, it's the leap of faith, it's the bend of hope, till we find our place on the path unwinding. In the circle of life.
On the path unwinding, in the circle
of
Thanks to so many of you and to the greater West Bloomfield community, I have had a wonderful 20-year run as the director of choirs and co-director of musical theater here at Orchard Lake Middle School and West Bloomfield Middle School. I've loved every minute of it. In that time, we've developed a lot of special musical traditions. One you'll see at the end of the concert when we honor our graduating 8th graders. But up next in the program, we feature our 8th grade soloists, which is something we like to do every year in our spring concert. You'll hear Sarah Lauerman singing Tightrope from The Greatest Showman, Ariana Rashid singing a modern-day R&B song called Best Part, and Brady Scheidt performing You'll Be Back from the groundbreaking hit musical Hamilton. To kick it off with Tightrope, please welcome Sarah.
Tied with a ribbon, some people won't sail the sea 'cause they're safer on land. To follow what's written, but I follow you to grace unknown. Off to a world we call our own. Hand in my hand, and we promise to never let go. We're walking the tightrope high in the sky. We can see the whole world down below. We're walking the tightrope, never sure, never know how far we could fall. Well, it's all an adventure that comes with a breathtaking view. Walking the tightrope with you. Ooh, 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 ooh. With you. Ooh, 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 with you. Mountains and valleys and all that will come in between. Desert and ocean, you pulled me in, and together we're lost in a dream. Always in motion, so I risk it all just to be with you. And I risk it all for this life we choose. Hand in my hand, and we promise to never let go. We're walking the tightrope high in the sky. We can see the whole world down below. We're walking the tightrope, never sure. Will you catch me if I should fall? Well, it's all an adventure that comes with a breathtaking view. Walking the tightrope with you. Ooh, 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 ooh.
say the price of my love's not a price that you're willing to pay. You cry your tea which you held in the sea when you see me go by. My seems sad. Remember we made an arrangement when you went away, and you're making me mad. Remember despite our estrangement, I'm your man. You'll be back, soon you'll see. You'll remember you belong to me. You'll be back, time will tell. You'll remember that I said you were. Oceans rise, empires fall. We have seen each other through it all. And when comes to shove, I will send the full young battalion to remind you of my love. Da 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 I have always felt very lucky in my teaching position at West Bloomfield. I got to come to work every day and do what I love, which is making music with students. I have been wholeheartedly supported by my administrators at the building level, by the West Bloomfield School Board, by the central administration, by my fellow faculty members, students, and their families. I'd like to express my deep gratitude for the love and support that all of you have always shown me and shown to our students. One of the unique things about my teaching position is that it has two tracks. One is strictly choir. The other is musical theater, and it gives me great pleasure to be able to feature all of those students tonight. Up next is our musical theater productions class with a live presentation of the songs that appeared in our incredible virtual production, What Happens in Neverland Stays in Neverland. My co-director is Christine Stevens, an extraordinarily talented drama director, a passionate teacher, and a wonderful friend. We've grown quite close in our 3 short years together, and we've learned a lot from each other, and we've been there for each other. It's been a privilege to teach the musical theater class with Christine. She is the creative genius behind all of our shows. And our students were stunning in that virtual performance, weren't they? Did you see it? Wasn't it wonderful? And if you haven't had an opportunity to see it, ask Christine or I for the link and we'll send it to you. You'll be amazed at what we were able to do virtually. Now, live, please enjoy our musical theater students in this medley of Peter Pan songs. And when it is over, we will all clear the auditorium, please, per COVID protocol, for a 15-minute intermission, and we'll be back with our wonderful 8th graders. Here are our musical theater students. Thank you.
think of lovely things, and your heart will fly on wings forever and ever. I won't grow up. I won't grow up. I wanna go to school. I wanna go to school. Just learn to be a parent. Just to learn to be a parent. And besides doing you. And besides doing you. If growing up means it would be beneath my dignity to climb a tree. I'll never grow up. Never grow up. Never grow up. Not me. Not I. Not me. I won't grow up. I won't grow up. Not a tiny little thing. Not a tiny little thing. I will never grow most. I will never grow most. Or a fraction of an inch. Or a fraction of an inch. Because growing up is awfuler than all the awful things that ever were. I'll never grow up. Never grow up. Never grow up. No, sir. Not I. Not me. So there.
At this time, it is our 15-minute intermission. We ask you to please leave the auditorium. You may enjoy the courtyard, you may be in the lobby, and we will see you in 15 minutes. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. Has this been a fantastic concert or what? Just wanted to take a few minutes. My name is Ken Ferguson. I'm one of the members of the West Bloomfield School Board. And I want to take a few minutes to acknowledge the amazing educator that we have with us tonight, and Ms. April Teening. And all, on behalf of the West Bloomfield School Board, just let me say thank you, thank you, thank you. We have so much gratitude for all of your dedication and your passion and your love for our students, our children, and just your career. And you've touched so many lives and put on so many wonderful concerts. Even though I haven't known you very long, it's been great watching you for these last few years and all that you do. You're just so dedicated. Over the course of this last year, or a year and a half, it seems like it's been 10 years, but over the last year and a half, just the level of the high bar that you've set for the students, and you've never diminished that, and they see that, and they see your love for them and for this school district and for your craft. So thank you very much, and we wish you nothing but the best in your retirement.
Thank you, everyone. It means a great deal. It means a great deal. I appreciate it. And I will say that that is a good lead-in to what I have to say next. My beautiful 8th graders, my heart, I've known them since they were in 6th grade, and I can't wait to present them to you. I've asked them to sit down. I will speak about them shortly, because I have just a few thank yous of my own. If you will indulge me, please know how much I appreciate your being here tonight. It has been an honor to work beside and learn from some of the best professionals in the music industry right here in West Bloomfield. I'd like to recognize our concert production team, many of whom I've had the privilege of working with for years. The West Bloomfield High School Auditorium Tech Director, a dear friend, a very talented and dedicated technical designer. We have nothing without him, John Verlee. Our student assistant at the soundboard, 15, going on 25, going on 40. Imagine running this sound system. Think about that for a minute. He's 15 years old. He's brilliant. Following in his grandfather's footsteps, the extraordinarily talented Xavier Haber. Thank you, Xavier. Our incredible accompanist, a phenomenal musician, and my very special friend who has played 20 years of concerts with me, Mrs. Marjorie Haber. It doesn't get better than her. The West Bloomfield School District Fine Arts Coordinator, brilliant choral director here at the high school, an incredible musician and teacher, and my very good friend, Mrs. Sherry Houck. Thank you for your leadership. My partner and dear friend, and the future of music theater here at West Bloomfield High School. The future is bright and in great hands with Miss Christine Stevens. A very talented and dedicated videographer, doing all the live streaming of all these concerts and thousands of other video projects that you may or may not know about. She directs the video production class here at the high school. Miss Jennifer Williamson. Thank you, Jennifer. We've been extremely blessed to have a Broadway quality costume designer on our team. If you've seen her work, you know the brilliance of Miss Christy Forehand. Thank you, Christy. As mentioned before, my West Bloomfield support system, because I don't know who is and is not here tonight, I'm just going to say all of my building administrators at the building level have been beautiful and wonderful to me. All of my principals and assistant principals, I love you all. All the central office people, all of the school board members, all of the faculty, staff, parents, community, and students. I would have been nothing without your support, and you will never know my gratitude. Thank you so much. You know, it's funny, in music school, one of the first lessons they teach you, if you're going to be a teacher, is to befriend and be nice to everyone. And that's the best lesson I've ever learned. I couldn't do these concerts without the secretaries, without the custodians, without John, without the school board, with everybody here and there and in between, including my wonderful family. My amazing husband, Dennis Teeny. He's the one walking around with the security shirt on. Thank you, Dennis. Thank you for your support. Poor Dennis. Our house is April's classroom. And it's almost over, honey. Not that I want it to be over, but I think he knows what I mean. My Zoom calls. And boy, does he know every single one of these tunes, because he's been listening to it, right? My beautiful mother, Mrs. Suzanne Arabian, been with me from the beginning. She's the best. Our fabulous daughter, who is watching from Chicago, Nicole Teeny. Thank you, Nicole. And a special thanks to all the West Bloomfield High School students who helped out with tonight's concert. I know we have Elizabeth and Kendall and maybe a Sophie. I'm sorry that I don't know all of them, but please know how much I appreciate you, West Bloomfield High School students, being here with us tonight. Also, a good friend snuck in, and he was my mentor when I first came to Orchard Lake Middle School and knew nothing about teaching junior high kids, because I had come from the university level. I went from Wayne State to Orchard Lake Middle School. And Doug Blackwell, who is one of the finest junior high, and not even junior high, finest band directors and musicians anywhere in the world, was my mentor and my dear friend and brother, and he came out tonight. Doug, thank you. Maybe you remember Doug's fabulous band. My most heartfelt thanks to all of my former students. You taught me so many things, and together we built this beautiful program. I'm so proud of all of you students. I thank you, I miss you, and I do love you. To my current students, I urge all of you to remain with the wonderful West Bloomfield Fine Arts programs. We have amazing teachers at the middle school and high school just waiting for you with incredible learning opportunities and performance opportunities. Stay with choir and stay with musical theater. You will always be glad you did. So now, let's hear some music. I'll tell you when to stand. This is an exceptional group of 8th grade choir members. They never stopped singing. They never stopped singing and growing. They never complained. They never asked for anything. They showed up at 7:50 every morning. They trusted in me, they trusted in each other, they continued to learn and grow and make music, and I love them. I remember when they came in my room as 6th graders. We had 2 great semesters of 6th grade concerts and musicals, and then in 7th grade they were wowing the audiences. We had a wonderful girls choir, and we had an SATB choir, and they did a great fall concert, a great holiday concert, and they were on the way to do a great choral festival, and then we got cut off at the knees. And these guys have never been able to go to choral festival, and I know if they did, they would get extremely high marks. But it doesn't matter, because they know what they can do inside their heart. I know that they are beautiful people, they are immensely talented, and we've had a real growing and learning experience together, and I'm just really proud of you guys, and I love you all so much. So, I'm done. Now you can stand. We studied a poignant unit on the traditional African American spiritual earlier this year. And our opening song represents our learning from that time. Here is Didn't My Lord Deliver Daniel? Some of that noise, as I'm sure you have conducted, is breathing in the microphone. I can't tell you how hard it is to sing in a mask. You will never know unless you try. So So that booming is sometimes their breathing, and we can't help it, and it's okay. The piano turns off when you don't play it for a few minutes. All this technology, and the masses keep going.
Did my Lord deliver Daniel, deliver Daniel, deliver Daniel? Did my Lord deliver Daniel? Then why not every man? Did my Lord deliver? Did my Lord? Did my Lord deliver Daniel? Did my Lord deliver? Did my Lord? Why not every man? He delivered Daniel from the lion's den, Jonah from the belly of the whale, and the Hebrew children from the fiery furnace. And why not every man? Did my Lord deliver? Did my Lord deliver? Did my Lord deliver? Did my Lord deliver? Did my Lord? Why not every man? Did my Lord deliver? Yes, did my Lord deliver? Did my Lord deliver? Yes, why not every man? I set my foot to the gospel ship, and the ship began to sail. We landed me over Canaan shore, and I'll never come back anymore. Did my Lord deliver? Did my Lord deliver? Did my Lord deliver? Why not every
I have a lot to say tonight. This group performed a beautiful virtual choral video in the fall, Let Us Walk in Peace. Maybe you saw it and heard it. I was so proud of it. I was impressed by their incredible singing, and I was inspired to write a song for them. The lyrics describe their journey through COVID, trying to remain a choir during a pandemic. It's their story, and it's my story. Ultimately, it's a message of triumph. I hope you will enjoy. You will find your way.
The hardest thing to know is how we'll get through when faced with something difficult that's challenging you. The hardest thing to see is what the truth can be if we just learn to lean in, calm and mindfully. The power of love and reach your breath.
have some fun. We will close our show with two Ohms traditions. We always closed our fall concert by singing Ain't No Mountain High Enough, and we invited our choir alumni to join us. It seemed appropriate to sing that tonight. Hey, if there's any alums in the audience and you feel like it, you can come down here in the pit area and sing Ain't No Mountain with us, or if you just want to sing it in your heart, that's okay too. But we always had fun with that. And after that, we'll celebrate all of these beautiful 8th graders in their final middle school concert. My partner, Christine Stevens, will join us on stage and introduce them to you. But first, here's Ain't No Mountain High Enough. Thank you, thank you, thank you, WB. I love you.
Listen, baby, ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, ain't no river wide enough, baby.
Make me call me, no matter where you are, no matter how far.
Don't worry, baby,
Just call my name, I'll be there in a hurry. Don't have to worry, 'cause baby, there ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, babe. I set you free. I told you you could always count on me, babe. From that day on, I made a vow. I'll be there when you want me, some way, somehow. 'Cause baby, there ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, babe. No rain, no winter's cold, can't stop me, baby. No, baby, you are my double, I'll be there with double. Just send for me, oh baby, send for me, oh baby.
my love is alive, deep down in our heart. Although we are miles apart, if you ever need a helping hand, I'll be there on the double, just as fast as I can.
'Cause baby, there ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, babe. Ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from you. Ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to
us in celebrating them with a round of applause. Lucas Chupe! Brady Scheidt! Celeste Knapp! Sarah Lavender! Myla Dorsey! Miley Dorsey! Christina Dinnick! Evan Wise! Kayla Greer! Jada Jackson! Natalie Weissman! Ariana Rashid! Sophie Wright! Tyler Pomeroy! Nadine Cachat! Ariana Sandu! Anna Benoyan! Blake Peak! Jeremy Phillips! Lorelai Haber! Nyla Matlock! And Ariana Rowland. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduating 8th graders of 2021.
Thank you so much. We will see you again.